lot tonight. It's just I feel bad, my kids, they're like, Dad, I got them a whole bunch of food when they came home, but they had a half a day. They had food at like 1 o'clock. They're hungry again, so we're gonna go out for a family dinner. This is gonna be a quick live. But we're all taking piggyback rides on other people's businesses, on other people's dreams. I don't know if you realize that. It's like when you're an investor, pretty much, right? Think about this. You're investing in like Elon Musk, Tesla, you're investing in Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. This is their lives. You know what I mean? This is their businesses, this is their dreams. And that's why they're the ones at the top of the mountain. This isn't like physics. This is not complicated stuff, Safety Jensen Wong, we're investing in, let's just say, NVIDIA, you're making him very, very rich. And I'm not saying, listen, there's nothing wrong with taking a piggyback ride on other people's successes. They throw us the crumbs, and I know all of you love crumbs. I get it. I understand that. A Father Doe wants more than crumbs. I don't just like one cannoli. You understand? I want the whole bakery. We talked about this. A Father is not satisfied with just a one piece of cherry pie. She's my cherry pie. A Father wants the whole bakery, and that's why A Father is starting the A Father King of the Jungle brand. And I really want this to be a retail effort one day. Look, right now, I get it. I have to be the one to start this thing. I have to be the one to get the first project off the ground. I know no one's going to do it for me. But at some point, I really, really want to kind of be a team with retail down the line. Not now. This is when I'm already established. I make my mark. I become a big success. I want to really take my retail brothers and my retail sisters with me. I want us to be involved in everything. Why? I just don't you feel bored being involved only in the stock market or just say only in cryptocurrencies when we have a whole world in front of us? You look at Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. These people are going to space. They go Blue Horizon, SpaceX. They're going to space. So they're not even limited to Earth. They're not even limited to just our planet. They're going to the friggin' final frontier, baby. Aren't you bored just being involved in the stock market? I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. Like Billy Joel said it the best. We all have to feed the body before we feed the soul. I understand that. You really, that is like the most amazing quote if you really analyze it and think about it. Because if you don't feed the body, you drop dead, you wither away. So what's the difference of your soul? What's the difference of all your dreams and everything if you can't feed the body? So Billy Joel, that's the greatest quote I've ever heard in my life. It really is. It's my most favorite quote, with the exception of Jensen, Wong with the he says that he wishes pain and suffering on everybody. And I didn't really understand what he was talking about. He goes, but that's what creates character. That's what creates someone's resilience, how much they could take. Like Rocky Balboa said, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you could get hit and get up. You could get hit. It's not how hard you hit, how much can you take and keep moving forward. And that's what I feel. It's like we all have to go through pain and suffering in life. If you don't go through pain and suffering, you're just never going to make it. You're never going to make it to the top. You got to go through pain and suffering. That's what develops you into a machine. That's what develops you into a tank. What's up, Dan? 1220. How you doing, brother? I saw your message. I did a whole video for you, brother. Nvidia's earnings, the dividend spike, the announcement of 10 for 1 stock split. So, look, I'm looking forward to that. I have to tell you, I'm very, very excited over AI stocks, specifically, NVIDIA, and I can't wait for that to get more affordable. And unlike other stocks that when they have a stock split and they go down, I think this one's going to shoot right. I think this one's going to shoot right back up. It won't be that long. I really don't. I believe the demand for this company is absolutely incredible. It's like they're kind of giving people a second chance right now. Like if you missed out on this, a year ago before this company went parabolic, it's like you're getting a second chance. You really are. But like I said, all of this is fine and dandy. All of this is great. And I understand that, most people are satisfied. Look, most people are satisfied just having a house, a family, they got their portfolio, they invest in stocks, maybe they invest in cryptocurrencies, they invest in gold. But I don't feel that you really are a leader in this world. Don't get mad at me. You're kind of like a follower. See, a follower wants to be a leader. I want to have my own brand. A Father, King of the effing jungle. Well, it's not going to be King of the effing jungle. It'll just be A Father, King of the jungle. I see restaurants, restaurants, hotels, casinos, safari theme, gyms, hair salons, like literally no limits. Maybe even rocket ships like Elon Musk. Maybe just like SpaceX one day. And unfortunately, I got to get like billions of views before I could start this mother effer. It's a pain in the ass. I rely on a lot of you. If you love the Ape Father and you feel like I got like, diamond bowls of steel and you support me and you love me, hey, throw me a super chat. You know what I mean? $1, $2. It's not going to break your bank. It's not going to leave you out in the street begging for change because the way I look at it, if I do a million live streams, let me just tell you the simple math. You want to hear the simple math? If I do a million live streams, Marine Park Enzo gets this, Back to the Future get this. There's a lot of people get this. If I'm getting like $5, $10 a live stream in terms of super chats, right? And I do a million live streams, there's 5 to 10 million. There's the first Ape Father, King of the Jungle branded bar restaurant. Now, the way I look at it, I know you think this only benefits me, and I want to reiterate, I want this eventually to be something we could all work together. We could reunite. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited, cause it's understood. I don't give a shit what all of you people think. I have a dream, G Dog. G Dog, my dream is working. If you don't like it, you could go F yourself. You could go home and you could get your shine box. I have a dream. You understand? And people are supporting this dream. Maybe you're not supporting it, G Dog, but there are people that come to my live streams. You could call it begging, you could call it whatever you want. It's working. It's working. People are coming to my live streams and they're giving me super chats. It's not delusional. The last three live streams I did, there was at least one, if not multiple people who gave me super chats. So it's working and it's going towards something that I feel is going to be great. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you feel. You could all disagree. No one's forcing you to be here. No one's forcing you to listen to me. I am going to make this. I'm a failure. I'm a millionaire. Again, Vladimir, in another couple of days, you're going to be seeing me swim in a $75,000 in-ground swimming pool. Okay. You're going to be seeing me barbecue, okay, porterhouse steaks. Let's see you, Vladimir, that you weigh 140 pounds. What are you eating? What are you eating? Romaine noodles? But show me what you're eating, Vladimir. What are you eating? Let's see your house. Let's do a video. Listen to me. Do your video. Let me see your house. Let me see where you're living. Vladimir, you can think whatever you want. You'll see me in a couple of days swimming in a $75,000 pool. Let's end that. I'm not satisfied with my life. I am not satisfied with my life. I want to be bigger and better. I want to be on the top of the mountain, like Rocky Balboa in Rocky IV, where he yells out, Drago! No, listen, the regulator, you are 100% doing well with Nvidia. No one is questioning that. That was an amazing call. I actually think it's one of the great companies of the world. I think it's going to continue to be successful. Again, I'm not giving financial advice. I am not a financial planner, but it's obvious that this company is just doing phenomenal. I mean, their earnings up like what, 400% from last year, their quarterly earnings from last year, the spike in the dividend, the announcement now of the 10-for-1 stock split. It's giving an opportunity, to retail to get involved in this thing. It's giving an opportunity to make this more affordable. You know what I mean? So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And yes, I am interested in it. Okay. I have been interested for a long time, but the damn thing is too expensive. You feel like you said, prior to this, you needed about $100,000 to get like nothing. You know what I mean? 100 shares of this it's friggin' crazy, this friggin' thing. This thing is too effing expensive. But now, after the split, it's going to be affordable. And like I said, in the case of most stock splits, they go down. I think in this case, it's going to go back up. I have complete confidence. I have complete confidence in Nvidia. I have complete confidence that AI is the future. I've said all of this to all of you. Look, I have a simple philosophy with my life, and it doesn't really matter to me if you agree with me. You don't have to agree with me because I'm not a financial planner. I'm not here for anybody to agree with me. But no matter how good a certain play is, I still consider it a big risk. Even if it's a very, very well established, very financially sound company, when I'm not in control of something, to me it's a risk. Pure and simple. That's why my whole life is never going to change. You're going to notice, like one day you're going to see Ape Father's a billionaire in the very, very near future. I'm going to be a multi billionaire. And here's what you're going to notice when you look me up on Forbes. Listen to me. When you look me up on Forbes, you're going to notice 10%. This is what I'm going to tell you. My life is never going to change. 10% of my money will be invested in stocks, cryptocurrencies, whatever things that I feel are risky. Things that it's never going to change. I'm going to talk about stocks the rest of my life. I'm going to talk about cryptocurrencies the rest of my life. But I always want to be transparent and honest. I will never put the majority of my money in stocks. I don't care how good a play is. It could be the best thing since effing sliced bread. I don't trust it because, again, I feel the stock market is corrupt, just like casinos. I feel it is controlled by the BBC, the Billionaires Boys Club. I feel it is rigged. And for that reason and those reasons only, I don't care what you say. Me personally, you do whatever you want to do. You do whatever you got to do. I will never put more, after my experience with AMC, I will never put more than 10% of my money in stocks or cryptocurrency. Now you might say, well, where's the other 90% go? 90% gold, precious metals, gold at all-time highs, doing amazing. Gold, cash, and real estate. Gold, cash, and real estate. I'll take a look at Dell, the regulator. Gold, cash, and real estate. That's it. Now, real estate has a lot to do with my V for Victory idea. See, in other words, every single business that I want to get involved with, I will only own the real estate. There will never be a situation. This is another thing I learned in my life where I will lease. It's never going to happen. I'm going to follow the McDonald's business model. Okay, Ray Kroc, excuse me. Okay, the McDonald's business model, own the real estate under every business. So if there's an Ape Father, King of the Jungle bar restaurant, you bet your ass I will own the real estate. That's it. If there's a casino, AFAL is going to own the real estate. If there's a hotel, AFAL is going to own the real estate. If it's a effing hair salon, AFAL is going to own the real estate. That's it. What's up, Back to the Future 99? What's up? I'm not delusional because everything I've done in my life, okay, people have told me I couldn't do it. Like when I was a young kid, I'll give you an example. I had an office at the Empire State Building. I was in the Empire State Building. I was on the 40th floor. I was next to some of the biggest companies in the world, the biggest lawyers in the world. Okay. And I did this when I was 21 years old. Okay. People couldn't believe it. I have done everything in my life. I had, options on land that was zoned for casino hotel development, over 100 acres Caribbean land. This is all things I've done in my life. I've owned, multiple houses. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in real estate. I've done very well in terms of gold, in terms of cash savings. You can say whatever you want from me, but I am living a very good life. The thing is, I'm just not satisfied. That's what none of you people understand. Most of you would be satisfied if you were me. If you were me, you'd be very happy. You'd be swimming in a $75,000 pool, having delicious food every day, making your own hours, working for yourself, 15,000 monthly income coming in every single month, passive income. And you know what the bottom line is? Okay, you'd be very happy and you'd be very content to be me. The difference is I'm not happy and I'm not content. That's what none of you understand. When I start building the Ape Father brand, then you're going to see a whole different side of me. I'm going to be very happy. I'm not happy right now. There's a big missing space in my life, and that is the Ape Father's brand. That is the Ape Father's brand. The Ape Father's brand has to get born. And how am I willing to do it? I will do as much work as I have to. I don't care if I have to do a million live streams. I will do a million live streams. The only thing I'm asking all of you is to find it in your heart when you can to consider doing super chats because it does help. It's simple math. If I do a million live streams and each one of you are giving me $5, $10, that's millions of dollars. Now, again, you might say, but why the FUCK do I want to help you? You'll see in the future that Ape Father is all about retail. I am all about my retail family. We are family. I love all of you. And my success will one day become your success. I will find a way for all of us to benefit together. I love you, Tommy. I love you, Back to the Future. You have 2 acres. It took you 3 hours to mow the lawn. You're watching the greatest entertainer in the universe. Thank you so much, Back to the Future. You relax, brother. You deserve it. That is a lot of land. That is a tremendous amount of land. I love you, Back to the Future. See, now Back to the Future, he consistently supports me. He consistently does it, and I love him for it. I appreciate him, and I love him for it. But, ultimately, I got to get new people. I got to get new people. Look, this is the way I see it. Let me ask all of you a simple question. Okay. Your lives are pretty much redundant. They're the same every day. Would you agree there's nothing different about your lives? You either work a job, maybe you're retired. I don't know what your life is, but there's nothing really that dramatic that's changing in your life each and every day. Okay. How do you feel about that? How do you feel that your life is the same shit every day? You wake up, it's the same effing shit each and every day. Doesn't that bother you a little bit? Doesn't that, like, I don't know, doesn't that irritate you a little bit? Okay. Don't you want change? Don't you like change? Don't you welcome change? Okay. That's what I'm trying to do for us. Look, you got your lives, you got your house, you got your family, you got your portfolio. God bless you. You keep doing that. You keep doing everything you got to do. You keep increasing your portfolio. You keep working. You keep bringing in the bacon, the money. You do what you got to do. Think of Apefather almost like an alien. Think of me as someone that's going to take you to another galaxy. Okay? Think of me as someone that's not just limited to Earth. You understand? I want to do things that none of you could do without me. You want to hear the truth? None of you could do it without me. And that's the bottom line. The ideas that I have, you can never do it. There's not one single person in this live stream that could do any of my ideas. I'm talking casinos. I'm talking hotels. I'm talking Major League Baseball team, NHL hockey, NFL football, NBA basketball teams. I'm talking about taking over planet Earth. Every industry, every possible business. You understand? Like John Gotti and the Gambino families, I want a piece of everything. I want everything. I want bars, restaurants, like the Bada Bing. I don't give a strip clubs, everything. There's no limit. There's no no. You know the movie Jim Carrey, Yes Man? That's how it is with Apefather. Everything is yes, baby. GWAV, baby. Nice. I'll check that out. I love Back to the Future 99. I don't consider you a friend. I consider you a brother. You are my brother, Back to the Future 99. Tommy's Touch is my brother too. I'm gonna look it up, brother. GWAV, baby. I'll check it out. But here's the thing, okay? Don't you see what all of you are doing? You don't get it. It's the same routine every day. You're working, you got your house, you got your family, got your portfolio. Boring, boring. Puts me to sleep. I want to be in the Las Vegas Strip right now. I want to see the erection, okay, the construction of Eight Ball, King of the Jungle Hotel Casino. I want to be in Long Beach Island, baby. I want to see people on the beach. I want to see hot girls. Don't tell my wife. Back to the Future. You bring me down. I'll bring you down. You can check out the girls because I'm married, right? Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, Key Largo. I wanna see us on the beach. I wanna see a bar restaurant, the hottest bar restaurant in the Jersey Shore. Then one day, the hottest bar restaurant in Florida, the hottest bar restaurant in California, everywhere. Take over the planet. We could do it. So, you all think I'm a psychopath. Retail threw away in 2022, $350 billion. You all did this. You threw away in the garbage pail. In the garbage pail. Okay? You flushed away 350 billion. You turned it to what we call in Italian ugats, zero. That's what you did. Okay. And you're all thinking I'm the psychopath, right? You're thinking I'm nuts. You're all friggin' nuts. You transferred that money to the corrupt 1%. You made the corrupt 1% rich again. That's all you did. That's all you did. Still to this day, even with amazing records of the stock market, people have not fully recovered from the bloodbath. People have not fully recovered from the bloodbath of 2022. Still, retail investors are down, in some cases, 30, 40% or more in their portfolio. And it's the bottom line. Yeah, I mean, DJT, I already talked it. There's nothing else to talk, Tommy. Tommy, from now to November, it's going to be a rocket ride. It's going to have a lot of volatility because I explained all of this already. Listen to me. Whenever Trump has any type of bad news, it's going to go down. Whenever Trump has a victory, like perfect example, Nikki Haley, I think, finally admitted now she's going to endorse Trump, right? She's going to vote for Trump. That's a big step. Beautiful. She said she would never do it, but they always turn around. Remember Ted Cruz? when he was fighting, he called his wife Heidi, remember, like an ugly dog or something like that. And Melania was a supermodel. He said that Ted Cruz's father was allegedly involved in the assassination of JFK, remember? Lee Harvey Oswald. Listen to me. They all come around. Ted Cruz eventually endorsed. I never thought that Ted Cruz. I never thought he would endorse Donald Trump after the insults to his wife, after the insults to his father. But Ted Cruz eventually came around and endorsed Trump. Nikki Haley came around and she's endorsing Trump too, because Trump is the winner. Trump is the leader. Trump is the powerhouse. Eventually, you got to just give him. You got to give him the red carpet. You got to give him the golden carpet, actually, because he's running the show. And they come to realize that eventually. So Nikki Haley, welcome aboard the Trump train. John Bitton, you're gonna notice. Listen, if you knew me, which you have it. If you knew me most of my life, you would know that I've done the impossible. I have done the impossible, John. I've already had my name on options of hotels, casinos. Donald Trump wrote about me. I almost bought, okay, 40 Wall Street. He talked about me. There was a $400 million offer. That $400 million offer was from me, John Bitton. Okay. If you knew anything about me, I have done amazing things in my life, but you don't know that. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about me. You're going to find out. John, just trust me. In the next year from now, you're going to see, you're going to analyze your life versus my life. This is what's going to happen with John Bitton. A year from now, he's going to say, all right, let's think about Apefather's life. He owns the hottest bar restaurant. He owns the real estate, prime real estate, Long Beach Island. He owns a prime hotel, Apefather, King of the Jungle, Safari Hotel. He's a multi millionaire, more now than he ever was before. His net worth increased about 100 million. Okay, and you're gonna look at yourself and you're gonna say, I'm not even a single millionaire. I'm not even a single millionaire. Okay, so you keep doubting me, and you keep watching me work. Okay, and I'm telling you, it's gonna happen very soon. It's not gonna be too much longer. It's not gonna be too much longer. You watch and see. Detective Pikachu, how could you even afford friggin' Nvidia? What'd you buy? One share? Would you Detective Pikachu? What did you buy? One share of friggin' Nvidia? I mean, seriously. What was a Can you even buy fractional shares? I gotta ask the regulator. I don't think you can. Can you buy I don't think you can buy fractional shares. Maybe there's certain platforms that allow that. But what do you have? One share of it? Yeah, of course, call options, because you can never afford shares. Of course, you got to do friggin' options. So, whatever. Anyway, you know, you can say whatever you want. I've been right about everything. I've been right about it. And that's why all of you haters are upset. I was right about DJT. I was right about DWAC before it became DJT. I was right about GameStop. AMC's doing well. Even the one play that all of you have been breaking my balls about, AMC, in the next couple of years, I feel will go to past its all-time highs. AMC is going to go past its all-time highs. Okay, so I'm on a winning streak. Gold is at the highest level it's possibly ever been. It's doing phenomenal. Gold. Okay, friggin' Barnes and Noble went to like $1.35 a high today. I'm on fire, you mother effers. Every single thing I'm touching, every single thing I'm talking about is turning to gold. And the haters can't handle it. They just cannot handle it. They cannot. Oh, you could buy fractional shares in Nvidia. I didn't know that. Okay, thank you for letting me know that, the regulator. But anyway, he's buying. This guy's got options. He can't afford one share, Detective Pikachu. So anyway, he's just got to hope that it always goes up. That's it. Because if not, your options will expire worthless. I hate options. I'm not an options guy. I like having ownership of something. I like possession, like shares. I don't like options. I don't like taking the chance of something being worth zero. Because a perfect example is this. Ready? I'll give you an example. I was down like a mother effer in GameStop. That thing shot up to 80. Everything is good in the neighborhood. Same thing. AMC's going up. Everything's going up. Everything's doing better. So that's why, look, I don't care if I have to hold shares for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. That's just me. I would rather always have shares than options. That's just me. My son loves me. My son loves me. I've always been in GameStop, Liquid Swords. I've been GameStop before you were born. What are you talking about? This guy is asking me questions. I was on Morant's rants. I was live, like, what was it, 2 years ago we were talking about this, 3 years ago. You're asking me now? My major plays have always been AMC, GameStop, and DJT. But now I have other things. Now we got Barnes and Noble. I'm talking a lot about Barnes and Noble Education, ticker symbol BNED. Trio Petroleum. That was another winner for me. Okay, ticker symbol TPET. But again, it always goes down to the same thing. What are the major things for Apefather? Gold, cash, and real estate. That's never going to change. 90% of my net worth will always be gold, cash, and real estate. But I like to play. I see nothing wrong in playing the stock market. I see nothing wrong with playing cryptocurrencies or anything that's a risk. Even if there's times I go to the casino. I consider that part of my 10% budget. There are times I go to the casino and I play my even Steven roulette system. I play my 5 number system, 6 numbers, 7 number, but it's all about discipline. It's not really a system. It's called the first hit split. Yes, that I understand casinos are rigged and I understand casinos are corrupt. They only give you one window to win sometimes. That's it. Sometimes they don't even give you one window. Okay, but they give you one window. If I win 500, I win 1,000, I leave. I'm done. I go get a porterhouse steak dinner. I'm a happy camper. Okay, but that's even part. Casinos are part of the whole 10% rule of my financial, investing. I will never ever contribute 10%. Lotto, same thing. I won the lotto in 2019. I won $250,000. I won $250,000. Lotto also is a part of the 10% risk factor. You understand? Mark Cuban, he's against lotto. I'm not against lotto. Look, I'm not against gambling. If you gamble responsible and you're not an idiot and you do it responsibly, then I'm not. I think gambling is fine. There's nothing wrong. It's when you gamble like a friggin' Norman Bates psychopath, when you're putting up your mortgage payments, you're putting up money to pay your utility bills, and you're gambling it away, like the movie Casino. Remember the guy? He went to Joe Pesci. He needed more money. Joe Pesci said, "Just tell me the truth. Did you gamble the electric friggin' bill money? Tell me. You got 2 kids at home. Tell me the truth. Tell me. I'll give you the money. Just tell me the truth. Did you gamble? Did you lose the electric bill money?" He went like this. "You effing degenerate, you loser, you piece of shit." And he gave him the money. He goes, "You gamble this away. Let me catch you again. I'll leave you in the desert. I'll have a hole for you in the desert." It's stupid that people. Okay, you want to know why? Look, I'm not going to lie to any of you. I had a gambling problem back about, a few years ago. All right. I'm going to be totally on the line. I'm going to be totally transparent with all of you. But I've gotten to the point now after going to the casino a million times. That's what it takes, pain and suffering. It takes pain and suffering. After going to the casino a million times, I have learned it's rigged. Just like the stock market, in my opinion, is rigged. Just like cryptocurrencies is rigged. We don't control it. You actually think you control the stock market, you stupid mother effers? You think you control the outcome of the stocks? You think you control the outcome of cryptocurrencies? That shit is the most corrupt friggin' shit in the whole world. The stock market and the friggin' cryptocurrency industry and casinos. To me, I put them all in what's called the 10% risk factor. Can you make money in them? Sure. Absolutely. We've seen it happen. GameStop went to 80. DJT went to friggin' 80. We've seen it DWAC 14 to 80. We've seen all of this happen. You could make money in the stock market, but it's not consistent. It's not every day. It's not 365 days a year consistency. And that's what I'm looking for. See, ultimately, I want to be the house. You understand? I want to win every single day. Consistent winning. And I want retail to win every day. And I don't think it's going to happen in the stock market. And that's why I will only contribute 10%. You're going to read about me one day in Forbes. You're going to say, Richie Lavoie, a.k.a. Apefather, currently worth $10 billion, right? And you're going to, you know what they list the things you invest in? So he's going to say 10%. This is what you're going to see. Stocks, cryptocurrencies, casino, gambling, all that shit. 10%. 10%. Now, 10% of $10 billion is a lot of money. Would you agree? If you're worth $10 billion, that means you have $1 billion. You have $1 billion to put in stocks, cryptocurrencies, and you're sleeping like a bunny at night. You're sleeping very calm. 90%, you're going to see gold, cash and real estate. Gold, cash, and real estate. Tony from Brooklyn. Rich, you're right about the stock market. Gold and real estate is where it's at. And I'm never going to change, Tony. No matter how successful I become, no matter what happens in my life, I swear to all of you, I promise this on my family, on God, 90% will always be cash, gold, and real estate. But I see nothing wrong. And I had this conversation with my wife. My wife's like, look, my big problem with you, you put too much money in the stock market. She was right. At the time, I threw $250,000 in AMC. That was insane. That was insane. I've learned my lesson. I smartened up. Never going to happen again. But I see nothing wrong. I see nothing wrong with taking 10% and playing with it. Because you want to know what it is. There's always something hot that comes up, like we just saw it right now. It's a perfect example. Let's say I wasn't involved in the stock market. You miss out on opportunities like Barnes and Noble education. You miss out. You miss out on these opportunities. It happens all the time. Some hot play, whether it be cannabis, whether it be medical, whether it be pharmaceutical, whether it be anything. AI, that's the hot thing. You don't want to miss out on things. Okay, so that's why I dedicate 10%. 10% is what I dedicate. Just have a weekly blackjack game at my house. Maybe that's a good idea, right? Anyway, I'm gonna run because I got to eat now. But I only got one super chat. That sucks. I need more. Don't you want to see Apefather start the Apefather King of the Jungle brand? Don't you want to see? Don't you want to be in Long Beach Island with me? We could all be on the beach. We could be drinking friggin' rum runners. We could be drinking whatever your friggin' drink is. I'll be drinking Jameson. Okay. We could be looking at the beautiful friggin' beach, looking at the beautiful women, having a porterhouse steak. It could happen. You cheap mother effers. A couple of dollars for entertainment purposes only. There you go. Back to the Future, but he's the only one doing it. This is the second super chat, and it's from Back to the Future. I love you, brother. God bless you. Back to the Future is the best. Tony from Brooklyn supports me a lot, too. Tommy supports me a lot. I love you guys. Come on, we're going to do one for Back to the Future because he's the best. What are we going to do? Let's do Rocky Balboa. Tommy's touch. This one's for Tommy. Liquid Swords. Wow, that's very generous of you. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Liquid Swords, fighting hard now, baby. That's right. Rocky Balboa in the house. Thank you, Liquid Swords. Thank you, Tony for Brooklyn. I love you, brother. Thank you. Tommy's Touch, thank you. Back to the Future, thank you. I love you, brother. You are all the best in the world. This will be the first song I play when Apefather opens up the first Apefather King of the Jungle bar restaurant in Long Beach Island. It's going to be a song called, not the Brooklyn song. You got to know the difference. This is an instrumental jazz song. It's called Brooklyn Funk. This is the fighting spirit of growing up in Brooklyn, you mother effers. You can hear it in the intensity of this song. Let's do it. Brooklyn Funk. That was jamming, baby. You kind of look like Roy DeMeo. Nice. Thank you, brother. The greatest entertainer in the world. I love all of you. I love you, Liquid Swords. I love you, Back to the Future. I love you, Tommy's Touch. Thank you so much for all your support. Tony from Brooklyn, I love you. You are the best. We'll do one quick one from Tony from Brooklyn. This is the Brooklyn song. The Brooklyn song, baby. Apefather in the house. This is dedicated to Tony from Brooklyn. Are you ready, Tony? Let's go. On the Coney Island side, hot dogs and Nathan's and a cyclone for a ride, cruising down 86th Street, got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Beverage, picked up a girl and made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn. It's on my mind, only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Oh, that's for Tony from Brooklyn. Marie Park Enzo. Oh, thank you, brother. This guy supports me every day. I love you so much. Brother, we got to hang out one day. We got to go to Brooklyn. I got to take you to L&B Spumoni Garden. We got the chef dinner in the house. The chef dinner. Thank you, guys. You really touched the Apefather. And I will never forget you. I will never forget how you believe in me. And I promise you, I won't let you down. I will one day succeed and open the Apefather, King of the Jungle, first business. I'm going to do it. I will not stop fighting. I will keep fighting and fighting and fighting until it happens. We're all going to be winners. We're going to win at life. God bless you. Gintani. Cheers. Let me run. I got to get some food in my belly for me and the family. We'll do a little Godfather before I leave. A little Italian food, baby. Don Corleone, the Godfather. I'll be back later. God bless all of you. V for victory. Thank you, Tony for Brooklyn. I love you. I love all of you. God bless you. I wish you the best of everything. Health, happiness, and success. Beautiful, baby Bella. Thank you. God bless you. I'll be back later. This live stream, remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's entertainment purposes only because I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only, Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! 1 million lives coming soon.